You know what? Be kind to yourself, okay? You're human and you're learning all this now, and perhaps you're trying to fast forward your progress. And sometimes it can be tough because now that you know about brainwaves and all the other things that I've shared with you, you may be trying to repress catabolic feelings. No, don't do this. Okay, this is not about forcing yourself to be happy so you can attract good things. This is not about faking. It's important to allow emotions to flow through us and express out. This is not about repressing emotions. When you feel sad, it's okay to cry and release those sad emotions, just like when we feel happy and we express laughter and smiles. So the key is not to suppress or hold back emotions, because that's faking happiness and it doesn't work. Your brainwaves know that you're cheating. So be kind to yourself. You're human and you're here learning, and you're doing the best you can with this learning and with your practice. If you suppress negative emotion, they can build up and create negative effects, leading to more catabolic emotions and more terrible brain waves. It's not the way to go. Catabolic emotions are emotions that drain your energy. Remember? They make you feel stressed, anxious, and upset, and your brain waves get all agitated and don't work in your favor. So suppressing emotion is a no-go. Okay? Now, it's easy to feel happy when everything is wonderful, right? Life is good. Everybody's loving me. I got money. It's easy to feel happy. But it's hard to stay happy when things are tough, or when you feel sad and angry because of something, right? Then it's tough. Then what to do? Okay. But now you know what to do. Okay, when things are going bad, activate the unbothered. Activate the gatekeeper, right? That's why you learned this at one of the first lessons I shared with you that, right? So activate those things. And to activate them takes a decision, okay? It takes a decision to say, hey, I'm not going to have that thought. I'm not going to be bothered. Okay? Do not allow negative external factors to interfere with your inner peace. And that's why the gatekeeper and the unbothered are there for you to use it. Okay? When I talk about feeling good and happy inside, it's like having a little voice inside of you that tells, everything is going to be okay. Don't worry. Time will heal everything. You gotta have that side of yours that calms you down. Because sometimes life can be hard. Things can happen that we don't expect. But you know that sometimes when we choose to be sad, even though we don't need to, you're losing time, and your time is, you don't have, your time is being counted. It's not forever that you are here in this lifetime. So when you spend too much time being sad, you're throwing time away, and time is precious, more precious than money. So when people, let's say somebody dies, and then you say, oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Are you really feeling sorry? If you're not, don't say that. Don't say things like that, because those are things that are ingrained in our mind, like society behavior. You gotta do what everybody does. You gotta show a feeling that you don't really feel. Instead, if you come to the person and say, hey, I know this must be hard for you, and I'm here for you if you need me, okay? Right? You don't need to say, oh, I'm sorry for your loss. So this means that you don't have to feel sad just because other people think you should, or just because other people expect you to be sad. It doesn't mean you have to be. It's okay to feel different emotions. It's okay to feel happy, content. Even when other people are sad. You don't need to feel what other people are feeling or pretend that you are feeling. Okay? Let's say somebody's sick. Even if you feel sad because somebody you love is sick, do you think you're gonna help the person by feeling sad that somebody is sick? You don't help them feel better. So there's a saying that I love, and when I learned this, I never forgot. It's pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. So every time you are getting into suffering, ask yourself, why am I suffering? Do I need to suffer? The phone is falling off the car. Okay? Let's say you hurt your knees and it's really hurting. It's painful. That's different. It's pain. Pain is inevitable. But do you need to suffer about it? No, that's a choice. Okay? So think about this saying every time you're going through some tough situation in your life. Just say, like, do I really need to suffer for this? Suffer is a choice. Why do I need to spend time suffering? Okay? So, when you can choose to let the pain go and move on, okay, you don't hold into this catabolic energy and feeling for a long time. And that helps your brain waves stay more, get the habit to stay in alignment, okay? It's not always up and down in conflict, like not knowing what she wants to think, and feel. So, because you want to have a great life, so that's why it's impossible to have this sort of a balance inside of you. It's important to remember that we have the power to make this choice, and that we don't have to keep suffering if we don't want to. Okay? Now let's say you see somebody that's poor, and then you're gonna say, oh, so sad, he's poor. Do you think you're gonna make this person have money because you feel so sorry that he's poor? Or even if you decide to donate money to these people, which we're gonna talk about money in the future video, but just think about this. If you gave all your money to somebody that is poor, you wouldn't help this person anyway. And if you suffer that he's poor, it won't help anyway, right? So when this happens, okay, to feel some sort of emotion in the time, but don't cling to the state of sadness. Don't cling to the state of, I gotta conform to this idea of what society wants me to be feeling. It's your energy. Emotions are energy. So make sure you are in control of them, okay? I want you to allow your emotions to flow just like you do when you laugh. Because when somebody tells you a funny joke, you might find it hilarious and you start laughing. But eventually, the laughter dies down and you stop laughing. The laughter wasn't meant to stay forever in your system. The next morning, you want to try to remember the joke, you forget about it, right? Why? Because it flowed. It had a flow in your system and then it stopped. So it's important to allow yourself to feel emotions, to acknowledge them, just like you do with a laugh, right? But remember, they are temporarily, and they will leave, and they will pass, just like the laughter from a joke. So it's unhealthy to hold on to negative emotions for a long time. They can visit you, but don't hold them. They are just guests visiting and leaving, right? Taking care of yourself is important. And if you feel like you need help to feel better, like you're really stuck in some sort of situation, talk to somebody you trust. Just say, listen, can you hear me talking for some time? I don't want you to make any comment. I just need to vent. You can say, do that. Or you can hire a life coach to do that for you, or to help you focus, shift your focus, right? To make you, give you another point of reference so you can transcend that situation, okay? So the energy of hope can breed you to happiness. Sometimes happiness or happy or joy is too far away, but hope can breed you to that feeling. Just having hope that I'll feel better tomorrow, okay? It helps you. And when everything is dark and uncertain, all you need is really hope. So you ask yourself, how can I have a little bit more hope that this too will pass? That can help you. It's like a bridge that connects your sad feelings to happy ones and helps you keep going until you feel better. So look for feelings that can breed you, in the moment, instead of holding on to that sadness and anger or upsetment. You look for feelings that can breed you. Change the point of reference, change the story you're telling yourself, see where the story is coming from, and activate your gatekeeper, right? No, I'm not going that route. I'm not going to go in that route of criticism or judgment. Gatekeeper is for that, okay? So it's like when you don't do this, it's like picking on a cut, okay? And it's never going to heal. We have emotional cuts. You got to leave it alone so that it can heal. Like there's an old saying that, time will heal everything. It's true. You will. Just leave it alone. Like, it's not going to rain forever. It's just passing by. The same thing with your emotions. Sometimes sad feelings are like a heavy rain. Just watch it go by. So, learn to control the constant chatter in your mind by using your gatekeeper, right? Using the unbothered. And if you need help, hire a life coach. I'm here to help you. Book a session with me. Along with processing your feelings and allowing them to flow, I want to suggest some practice that can start helping you create a more stable, anabolic way of being, okay? Activate gratitude. Look at the things in your life that are working. People that love you and enhance that feeling. Feel grateful for the food on your table, the roof over your head, and little things like a pen that you're writing with, okay? Surround yourself with positive people. Excuse me. Look for people that are happy, because they say we are the result of the 10 people we hang out with. So look at these 10 people that you hang out with, right? Even if it's over the phone, and look at how they are. If they are not very high vibe, look for people that are high vibe. Start collecting high vibe people around you, okay? Meditation. It's very important. I wrote a book about it, and I call it Vortexations, but it's micro practice of meditation that can help you stay in high vibes. So I recommend you get that book. But try different processes to see which one you like more. Start with the small doses of meditation and then see where it takes you, okay? Positive affirmations are amazing. Throughout the day, find a mantra that you need to repeat so that you can stay focused and in that mindset that you need to be uplifted, okay? Take care of your body. Eat healthy foods. Exercise. It doesn't need to be going to the gym or doing everything where everybody does. It's your exercise, your form of staying active. So it's walking or dancing or, I don't know, going to nature, hiking, whatever it is, do something for your body. Another thing is being kind with others. When we are giving to others, we receive. Remember the law of correspondence, the law of attraction, the law of a resonance. Remember that? It's all the same thing. It's when you give, you receive. So give that you need. You need love? Give love. You need money? Give money. So that's powerful stuff. We're going to talk about this later again, but it's just a few things that can help you develop habits to stay positive. You will feel uplifted right away when you practice those things, okay? You are born in this world with wisdom. You have it. the more you activate this sense of feeling okay and happy, it's the more you're gonna have intuition that will guide you to feel more and more happy. And then instead of going down the hill with the catabolic feelings, you start going up, up higher, you know, go with the flow, and everything starts to change. And then you say, wow, these things really work. And that is what motivates you when you start seeing results. But you got to practice, okay? Remember, if you don't practice, nothing changes. It's about you putting into practice what you are learning here, okay? I'll see you in the next video. If this buzz, they fly over me, allow me to. So namaste, my friend. It's getting to be night here in Sedona. I stopped here. Look at these flowers. They're so pretty. There are daisies here everywhere on the ground. All right, this is the spring in Sedona. I hope you come here someday if you haven't come yet. All right. Ciao.